Well, I always say that it's not an invader bush, it's an enabler bush. It's an enabler bush for industrialization, for job creation, for environmental sustainability, and also to ensure that we have an ecological carbon sink that is sustained. So that's our message as a ministry in terms of this matter.
So I'd like to also mention the fact that biomass is intrinsically decentralized. And what we need to ensure in the country is that not everyone loses all opportunities in the rural areas and floods the cities. Our cities cannot sustain the entire Namibian population. We're seeing a lot of urban or rural-urban migration, and we just don't have the infrastructure, the housing, the water to sustain everyone moving to the bigger cities in search of better opportunities. So the biomass industry really has a critical role to play in the economic development of the country, where it adds value in a decentralized way. For example, there are no big charcoal processing plants in Windhoek. They are all in the regions. They cater for their areas within the regions. All the value lies outside of the cities. So I think that's really an important consideration, and is why we need to, as a country, encourage the industry to flourish. And it's why we need to capture as much value as possible to keep people on the land and keep them as productive as possible.
From a food security point of view, one of the best ways to ensure food security is to have people having jobs. When people have got money in their pocket, they can buy food. And the more jobs that can be created through this industry, as well as all the other efforts, the better. So job creation for me is often the most important aspect that we can be looking at. We've just done a survey of a whole bunch of farms up in the north around Etosha, and we've seen during this difficult period of COVID and the droughts up there that a large number of farmers have incorporated charcoal production into their farming activities, which has really diversified their livelihoods and helped them get through this very difficult time when tourists weren't coming, hunters weren't coming, drought, their animal numbers were down. So it is really a part of farming, agricultural and rural development diversification.